Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Greetings, folks. I'm Alex Stradling, Executive Director at Fallsbury Community Television, and this is the Fact TV Weekly Update, which we haven't done in a while because we've been busy doing other things, and that's partly why we're here. As you can see on the back of the screen, we're going to talk about Fact TV's expansion into Keene, and more importantly, what that means for Keene residents and what that means for the current residents that we're serving now. So this is big news. And we're going to just get right into it. So I have right next to me is Josh Morelli. He's the station manager at the Keene location. Currently, we're not opening up. We're working on getting everything set up at the Keene studio so that residents can utilize the equipment and be able to produce public access content. And at this point in time, we're just trying to get promos done.
Trying desperately.
Get the information out there, and then we'll be having our grand opening on Friday, February 24th, and that's when we're going to be opening the station doors for people to be able to check it out and then utilize in the following week, and that's when we're going to be airing Fact TV content and programming on Keene's public channel.
1 to 6, Friday the 24th at 60 Winter Street, Keene Public Library.
Absolutely. Great. So this is really exciting news, and we're going to go over. So what does that mean? What does this expansion mean for everyone? Falls Area Community Television for residents in Keene is located in Bellows Falls, Vermont. As we announced, we're excited that we're moving in, and we're going to be the access management organization managing your public access channel, which is channel 1301 on Spectrum, and we'll be also managing the studio space and the equipment for you folks in Keene. And so there you go. Public Access TV is back. There you go. Party on, Wayne.
A lot of great stuff got started in public access, man. Mystery Science Theater, it started there. It's Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's a show started on public access. Awesome show. Now it's on Netflix. You know, a lot of famous people got their start in public access. And, you know, it was YouTube before YouTube, as Alex likes to say.
Absolutely, yeah. So what is public access? That's what our next slide is. And public access TV is what YouTube was before the internet. It's a TV platform that local communities can utilize, and that any residents, it's a platform for free speech, expression, and communication to your neighbors, basically.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So, I'm just going to go a little history of public access TV so people in Keene know what public access TV is about.
This is the fun stuff.
The fun stuff, yeah. So basically, public access television was created in the United States between 1969 and 1971 by the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, and has since been mandated under the Cable Communications Act of 1984. All right, and these laws mandate that cable providers like Spectrum, at the behest of local municipalities like Keene, must provide access to the cable system by providing public educational and government cable channels, which we call PEG TV, for use by the public.
Doing some crazy stuff in the 60s and 70s.
I know. Cable operators would have to petition and get the okay to use the utilities pole right away and to be the only cable provider. And one of the things is they wanted to make sure that that there was an opportunity for folks to be able to use this platform, you know, in terms of free speech and getting information out there and being connected with their local governments.
You're saying the government did something for the people?
They tried to, yeah.
That's a first.
So there you go. And then, you know, here's an overview of what, you know, public access TV is free of editorial control, free speech platform, a form of non-commercial mass media where ordinary people can create television programming content, which is transmitted through cable TV. Channels are reserved free or at minimal cost, and the local origination television content revolves primarily around community interests developed by individuals and nonprofit organizations. So
that means we make TV for you, by you.
Yes, exactly. So, and so public access TV started with cable TV, and obviously we're in 2023 and things have changed. We have so many more platforms to be able to distribute video content or to get your message out. Social media,
thing called streaming,
the internet, social media, the website, platforms like YouTube, video on demand. And so over the years, public access organizations have morphed into more of a content creation resource center, where it's not just for cable television. You're producing content for the web, for YouTube, and for any other digital medium platforms out there. And it's more of a resource where the equipment is provided, the technical skills, the trained staff, and the studio space for folks to create that content.
Yeah, if you make it here, if there's a way to get it out there, we'll find it, we'll put it there. If it's YouTube, Facebook, websites, our website, if you have a website, whatever we can do to get it out there, it'll get out there.
And these are the current platforms that the public access centers like ours distribute out to. Cable TV, of course, video distribution via our own website, social media sites like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and the dozens of others that are out there. Some public access stations have mobile apps where you can get video on demand via your mobile app, and then just sort of traditional video on demand. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And, this is just the same. So we incorporate the entire media landscape. And so for folks in Keene and people that are currently residents here and might not be aware that they have a public access TV station and resources available to them, I'm going to just give a little overview of who we are, Falls Area Community Television. Now, Falls Area Community Television, we're a nonprofit access organization, access management organization, an AMO, dedicated to serving the greater Bellows Falls region's public, educational, and government sectors. Our studio is located at One Hospital Court in the Health Center in Bellows Falls, Vermont. And the mission of Falls Area Community Television is to provide all community members the opportunity to produce and view local programming on the PEG access channels. And we aim to advance democratic ideals by ensuring that people have access to electronic media and by promoting effective communications through community use of media. And we are committed to serving the community's public, education, and government sectors on a first-come, first-served, non-discriminatory basis. So that's our mission statement, and it's in line with what public access TV is.
Yeah, you come here, this is Switzerland, man. It's a neutral zone.
Yeah.
We'll protect your freedom to say whatever you want to an extent.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing about public access is we're here to eliminate barriers for people to get their message out and to create content. Financial barriers, a barrier. People may not be able to have the funds or the means to be able to purchase the equipment to be able to produce video content. Technical skills or knowledge is a barrier to producing your own content. So we have options available to folks to be able to come into a studio space like this. The only skill set that they would bring is being able to format and structure a show and bring the content, but the technical side of switching the show, the cameras, and getting it distributed out, a public access station and will take care of that for you and provide that, eliminating that barrier. And it's one of the huge things that we do here. It's a huge resource. So
absolutely, and like we like to say, even if you just want to come and sit silently in front of a camera for a half an hour and just smile. Just stare at us. We'll stare back. We'll film it. We'll put it up.
It's expression and free speech. So, if just staring at the camera.
That's what you're into. We get it.
That's fine. That's totally fine. It's a free speech platform. And then currently, just moving forward, so for people in Keene, currently, I'm going to go over what cable channels and areas that Fact TV currently works in. And right now, we provide 24 access on cable channels 1082 and 1083 on Comcast and channels 172 and 173 on VTEL 7 days a week. And our goals are to encourage community use of the facility and equipment, encourage community involvement in creating programs, provide instruction and proper use and care and maintenance of that equipment, and ensure we have student programming and internships, opportunities for students or younger kids to come in here and be able to learn how to make video content, provide proper site and equipment management. So basically make sure that our video distribution, our cable stream is going out and that's working, and provide at least 5 to 6 hours daily of live or recorded programming, meaning local programming here in the regions that we serve, and then provide for sponsorships and public service announcements on the community bulletin board whenever programming is not running. So that means when, if a local community, a local organization has an event or municipality has an event that they want to highlight to people, we have a community bulletin board where people could submit that information, and we can post that up and put that in between programming. So, and these are all the current things that we're going to be doing in Keene. So, and the service areas, the areas that we cover right now is Rockingham, Vermont, Bellows Falls, Westminster, Grafton, Athens, Sacklands River, Brookline, and now Keene. So there you go.
I believe you said the new channel in Keene is going to be 1301, right?
1301, yes.
Okay.
This is the new channel. The current, we already went over the channels, but our main office is here at One Hospital Court, Bellows Falls, Vermont. Our phone number is 802-463-1613, and our website is fact8.com. That's where you'll also be able to view content that's created and also get information about Falls Area Community Television. All right, so now moving on to our plans and goals and what we're going to be providing for you folks in Keene. And in addition to that, what that means for current residents that we serve. So a little bit of a history. So and the city of Keene voted to utilize cable funds to provide public access services for the public and hire Falls Area Community Television to operate the public channel 1301 for general use and manage the city's studio space and equipment for use by Keene residents to produce content for the public cable channel. In addition, provide training and technical assistance for the residents of Keene who want to create content. And last, we will also be covering local community events for the public. So, important thing, like they budgeted out $4,000 to be able to cover important community events, and you would submit a form if you're an organization that's putting on a parade or some sort of walk or an event, and then it would be by a voting process of the board to see if that event is, an important event to be covered and to be covered for free. But if not, we also offer, subsidized rates to cover community events. So, it's usually $50 to $150, depending on how many camera operators you need, and we can cover that event.
And don't be intimidated. It's a very easy process.
Yeah.
You just talk to us about it. We'll figure it out as
We're going
best
to have
we can.
a form for them to fill out.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we can to help you. And for instance, in Swansea, they had a Swansea Christmas event, and I went down there and I shot that for them. They had a Memorial Day event. I shot that. These kind of town events, that we go and we shoot, and that's part of what we'll be doing once the station's open.
Yeah. And so moving on, and so what does the Fact TV expansion into Keene mean for residents of Keene and our current residents? Well, the first thing and the biggest thing is expanded coverage and distribution. So what that means is Fact TV will be airing content created in the greater Rockingham area to Keene residents, and content created by Keene residents will be broadcast to residents in the greater Rockingham area. So basically, any content that's produced is going to be put into the same schedule and then distributed out to the entire area. So
it's all family, man.
It's all one big family now. And the other big thing that means is that both Rockingham area residents and Keene residents will have access and use of both facilities. So if someone from Bellows Falls kind of likes the set or wants to do a show in Keene, they can schedule to do a show in Keene. Or
absolutely.
Keene has specific equipment that they may want to utilize, or they're shooting something in Keene, they can go to the Keene station and be able to take out the equipment and be able to utilize the equipment there, and vice versa. So if a resident of Keene is in the greater Rockingham area or Bellows Falls, or they may like the studio space here and they may want to do a show here, they can do that, and also take out the equipment that we have available here to utilize. So it's basically two locations and 2 points of access for everyone in the Keene.
A right hand and a left hand.
Right hand and a left hand. There you go. And then this is specifically for Keene residents, just to highlight exactly the platforms that your content will be distributed on. Again, the public access cable TV channel on Spectrum, 1301. Our website, fact8.com. Our YouTube page, Falls Area Community TV. And I still have Factbook because I thought it was funny, but Factbook page. But Facebook page, you just type in Fact TV. And
Well, now I'm going to type in fact.
yeah, type in Factbook the entire time. Our Facebook page, and we may actually create additional YouTube pages and Facebook page, depending on how much content is created out of Keene. If there's a lot of content created out of Keene, then we would just create an additional Falls Area Community TV YouTube page, Keene, and the same thing on our website. Well, the website will be the same website. We'll just we'll organize it in a way where we can separate it between Keene and Rockingham area content.
Sure.
So if you're a resident of Keene and you just want to see what's going on in Keene and what people are producing in Keene,
Sure. These are down the road kind of
down
things.
the road things, we can add that. So, yeah, and that's it. So, and then we're just going to do a quick tour of the studio space in Keene, and what our ideas and goals are for it.
We got plans. We got lots of plans.
The previous organization that was there, they didn't really have a lot of time to set up. So there are things that we're going to, in the future, looking to update and be able to make it a nice space, but also a studio that's up to date and more modern. And
We're going to get a set designer in here.
Yeah, a place where you would want to, produce content. So the Keene location, the Keene studio, is located at the Keene Public Library, which is 60 Winter Street in Keene, New Hampshire. And there you go. It's in the side part of the building. This is the studio space. It's a little bare bones now. We have some curtains up, but we are getting we have a desk, handmade desk being made by an individual.
It's gorgeous. It really is.
A TV broadcast desk made by.
It's going to have a TV in the front, logo. It's going to look legit,
Yeah,
very professional.
That we're going to be putting in there, and it's made by an individual in Allstead.
So support your local businesses, you know.
So they'll be doing that, and we're getting a designer to come in here and do a set design for the studio space, to kind of, so it could be multifunctional. So if someone wants to do like a TV broadcast type show setup, or
Sure.
more relaxed sort of couch, with a couch and chair set up, or
Yep,
like a day
yep.
show, or something that's a little bit that looks nice, but we can change it up depending on what the design of the show is. So
Like we just talked about earlier on the show, The Feed, I had spoken to some people who might be interested in creating a skateboarding show, where they show local talent in the area, and they talk about, what's going on with the skate park in Keene, that kind of stuff, If you want to review films, we have setups for that with landslides, picture posters for different films you can set up, all kinds of different backgrounds and set designs that we can use and utilize for whatever ideas you've got.
yeah, well, and we'll be designing for it. So we don't
Correct.
have it
Yeah.
quite set up, but we're going to have those, the desk and the TV and some backdrop, and then we'll as we move forward in the future, we're going to be designing a whole set for this space for people to utilize. And then this is the equipment room at the Keene station. And you can't really see it, but we've got a lot of equipment for folks to be able to utilize and take out once you get trained on.
90% of this can be rented, can be taken away from the studio if you've got a project.
Taken away? You mean rent it?
I said rented.
Yeah, rent
I
it.
said it can be rented, take it out of the studio.
And what he means by rented, if you're not producing content for public access for the station, and you're producing a commercial, or you need some additional equipment that's just has nothing to do with public access, you can always rent the equipment. But if you are interested and you're producing a show content for public access television, then the equipment is free to utilize, just as long as we get the content, we can broadcast it and put it out onto
If
various
you don't have a problem with us
platforms.
broadcasting it, you can just come in and use what you need. If you want to rent it for your own stuff and you don't want anything to do with us and our ugly mugs, then that's totally fine too.
There you go. And then this is currently the editing room.
Again, a little bare bones, but all of this is being worked on.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be putting some pictures on the walls. We'll probably get some new desks in the future. They're kind of old-looking desks, but both computers work. They function great, and if you need to edit your project, we'll definitely be able to train you on how to do that on the software.
Sure.
On DaVinci, we use DaVinci Resolve,
Yep.
Premiere Pro, if that's what folks are used to. And you'll be able to edit and cut your project for broadcast and web distribution.
If you need some advice and training, we'll walk you in, we'll sit you down, we'll go through the whole project with you. If you know what you're doing and you just need a place to do it, come in, say hi, and go at it.
Yep, there you go. And then this is the switcher control room for the live studio shows like this one.
Where the magic happens.
Where the magic happens.
Where the magic captions.
Where the magic captions. Where the magic happens. It looks complicated, but once you learn it,
it's complicated.
It's pretty easy. No, it's cool. I mean, we'll have someone there. This is what we call eliminating that technical barrier. So if you want to do what we call an in-studio show, a show like this that we're doing now, you can come into the studio space. We'll design the graphics for you. We'll switch the show for you. So the only thing that you have to worry about is, having the content. But if you're an individual who's interested in this type of stuff, we can always train you on how to switch a show. I mean, that's there for folks to utilize, and then you can switch your own show.
To be clear, that doesn't mean we're going to throw you in there and let you press buttons.
No. But you can learn how to do it.
Yeah.
This is the main entryway. We'll be having a Fact TV sign put up in there, and these are some of the props that you have for the studio. There's no shortage, I guess, of fake plants.
The previous incarnation really liked plants.
Yeah, it's okay to have plants.
I believe Alex wants to do a sequel to Between Two Ferns.
Yes.
We're talking about that a lot.
Yeah, this is the hallway leading in there. So there you go. It's the station. We're going to be putting up some pictures on the wall, make it look like an inviting place. I have a photographer friend of mine who's just opening up his gallery in Meredith, New Hampshire, and he's got a lot of great fine art photography of images of New Hampshire that are just amazing, beautiful. So he's going to give me a huge discount. I just talked to him today to get some of his pictures up on those walls.
Oh, I mean, it's free advertising for him.
Free advertising for him, but they're amazing pictures and they're inspiring. So that's one of the things. You want to create spaces where people want to hang out in and be inspired to create. So
it's a much better idea than just sending me out with my cell phone.
And then it's a local artist in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we're supporting. Just like
Keep
the guy,
it local, dude.
just like the guy that's creating the desk, just like the individual that's coming in and doing the set design, the designer. He's from New Hampshire, so everyone's from New Hampshire, and
we eat, sleep, and bleed.
We're all local, so it's all local people coming together to try to make this space happen, and it's going to take a little bit of time to bring it together, but we're really excited about it, and we're excited. We're excited to be in Keene. We're excited to provide those public access services to folks in Keene, and we encourage. And part of the show, we're going to be having our grand opening, in February.
February 24th.
There you go.
From 1 to 6. And don't forget, it's at 60 Winter Street. It's at the Keene Public Library. If you walk in the front door, they'll either direct you, but I'm sure when it's happening, you'll know where it is. We're going to have signs out front. It's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
We're going to post flyers around town. It's going to be food and drink provided.
This is going to be running 24/7. So if you're watching this on public access TV, or if you see this online, please come to the grand opening. If you're a resident in Keene, if you're interested in public access, if you want to know how to do a show, this is an opportunity to come in. It's open from 1 to 6 to come in, see the station, meet me, meet Josh, meet some board members, see how you can be a part of the public access station in Keene. If you're a community organization, a cultural organization in Keene, if you
want to support Fact,
if you're a business in Keene and you want to know how to support Fact TV. Again, I was going to come back. If you're a community organization and you want to learn how we can work together, you can work with Falls Area Community Television
collaborations
to be able to collaborate. Please come to the grand opening.
What it all boils down to is everything that we're doing is for you.
Yeah,
it's all for you. It's for the community. We're coming to Keene and we want to ingratiate ourselves like a mole you can't get rid of.
What do you mean a mole? That's a bad analogy. We just want to make sure. We just want to make sure that we're open, we're available, and we're there to take care of your needs.
You know that your mole is there. You can't get rid of it.
Yes. Great. That's the image they're going to have. We're a mole. We're a mole you can't get rid of. You try to dry ice it off, it won't.
We'll grow back.
We'll grow right back. Yeah. So, anyways, please come to our grand opening on February 24th, and
we'd love to meet you
at 1 to 6 p.m. And until then, if you're interested, once we do open and how you can be a part and how we can work together, please give us a call or email us. And here's the contact information. If you want to contact the Keene Station, Josh has been working out of the Keene Station. He's there setting stuff up, so he'll be able to pick up the phone.
I'll be there from 10 to 6, 5 days a week.
So give him a call or email, and that's at 603-903-0036, or email factkeene@gmail.com. And we'll get right back to you. If you're interested in doing a show, we can set some times after February where you can come in and be able to do a show or be one of the first.
Or just come in and figure it out with us, you know?
You can always call the main office if you have any questions about what's going on, the expansion, and how you can be a part of public access in Keene. And that's our number here is 802-463-1613. Our email is fact810@gmail.com, and again, we're located at 1 Hospital Court, Bellows Falls, Vermont, 05101. And for our current residents, again, like I said, the station is open to you folks also. And if you want to know how you can help out with the station, or if you want to do a show over there, please again give us a call and let us know. Even if you want to do a show here, even if this is the first time you're watching this show online and you didn't realize that there was a public access station located here in your service area.
Now you know.
It offers free video production services, just as long as we get to distribute that content out to public access cable TV and our platforms. Give us a call. Tell us what your idea is. We're here to help. We're here to help.
Can I say it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can say it, yeah.
If you've got the time, we've got the talent. And that's a fact.
And there you go.
It's a slogan. I've been working on it.
No, it's a great cheesy slogan. Finish off the show. So that's it for the Fact TV Weekly Update. I hope everyone found this informative, and I hope to see you folks at our grand opening. Take care.